Hello everyone and welcome back to Torchlight 2. Last time we defeated Commander Grell, General Grell, I believe. And so here we have the Guardian of Water and Commander Vale. So let's talk to the Commander, the Vanquisher. Also a class from the first game, by the way.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you came along. We arrived just as the Alchemist was subduing the Guardian, but he caught us by surprise. We couldn't stop him. Grell and his raiders arrived shortly after the Alchemist left. They've been trying to get in here and loot this place for years. The Alchemist's attack finally gave them the opening they needed.
Okay, we get some gold and some XP. Take that. And now we can talk to the Guardian of Water.
You have my gratitude, mortal. Now listen closely, for a great evil is at work here. The Alchemist's search for a cure to his emerald light has driven him to the brink of madness. He siphoned off my energy to magnify the power of Ordrak's heart after he depleted it, destroying Torchlight. With the power of the Guardians, Ordrak's heart could destroy all Ember everywhere. Perhaps he believes that might cure his affliction.
So, some background on why the Alchemist is doing what he's doing.
The Alchemist must be stopped before he attacks any more Guardians. Each time he siphons off our energy, the heart becomes more powerful, and he becomes more dangerous. You and Commander Vale should return to the Assyrian Enclave and plan your next move.
Okay.
You have a new quest.
And luckily we get a free portal as well, so let's take that.
Apparently things have gone from bad to worse while we were at the wellspring. Whatever was making the Assyrians sick is spreading, and it's moved out into the lands north of here.
Let me just check quickly. I could get the 3-piece bonus of the Cloven Hoof set, but then cast speed isn't that important.
Apparently things have gone from bad to worse while we were at the wellspring. Whatever was making the Assyrians sick is spreading, and it's moved out into the lands north of here. That's where the Grand Regent was headed. If he's already reached the Watchwheel, he'll have sealed the gates as a precaution, which means that the whole temple could be turning into one big plague zone even as we speak.
Which is obviously bad, so I'm going for the Regent set. I probably won't get enough parts for this, but it would be really nice.
This plague seems to specifically target beings of an inherently magical nature, such as the Assyrians and Guardians. So far it's not affecting humans, so I've sent for a transport to bring in some medical supplies, and I'll be coordinating the medical relief here. Meanwhile, you need to get out to the Watchwheel Temple. Take Crow's Pass to the Frosted Hills. Try to catch up to the Grand Regent before he enters the temple.
Okay.
You have received a quest.
One thing to notice, by the way, both me and the... I'll just try to get an angle where we can actually see it. You can kind of tell here, both me and the NPCs have only 4 fingers on each hand. Which is kind of cool. Anyway, we have also completed the quest for this guy, the side quest. So we can now select our reward for that. I don't want any of those, so I'm just going by sale price.
Yes.
Okay, sell all. Oh yeah, next thing. I need... Let's just go with 20 identify squads. Yeah, why not? And then let's check out the shared stash. Still nothing. Actually, I could use this ring. Might as well. I won't do this too much, but if I find something really nice in my shared stash, I will definitely take advantage of it. And I will let you know that I do so. Poison zombie, that poison my foes, not really that interesting for now. Let me just put these unique items away, the bow and the staff. I will probably sell them at a later point, but Oh, 5-meter range, not bad. Anyway, let's put that away. And now, if I no, actually this is part of the Rune Master set. I never quite got that. This is Grell's Shocking Reach, part of Grell's arsenal. Grell's Missing Sidearm, also part of Grell's arsenal. But his Horn Helm is part of a different set. Critical damage, it's actually quite nice. I'm equipping this even though I'm not going for the set. Putting my skull away. Okay, might as well equip this ring. And these pants. Putting away my set pieces that I'm not really looking to use. Might as well sell that at a later stage. Set pieces I might use, but not quite yet. And I think the rest are not set pieces, but before I get a different NPC, I will just put away my Ember as well. Okay, the rest is going to be sold. Take all this, shut up and give me money, I guess. Perfect. Does he sell anything of interest? Nope. So, I think that's really about it. Yep. So let's continue on to the Frosted... Oh well. I was about to read out the area name, but yeah. To the Frosted Hills via Crow's Pass. And here we are at Crow's Pass. Well, we have frozen spider things as enemies, and we're about to start the longest quest in the game. Dun dun dun. Well, about to means in probably 5 to 10 minutes. Should be in this episode. And now that I've hyped it up so much, you will all be disappointed when you see the quest, but hey. Ooh, here we are. That's not the quest I was talking about. You do get a boss fight though against Boldor. You can teleport. Little ones are in the way. There we go. Ooh. Big potions. Anyway. Spiders dealt with. Let's talk to Beleth.
I need your help.
Please help me. Our dear little ones wandered into that cave. My husband Phineas ventured after them, but it's crawling with nasty creatures and he hasn't returned. Oh, I'm beside myself with worry. Please find Phineas and our precious babies. You have to help us. Of course, when there's children at risk, we will definitely go and help. Okay, in case you are playing along with my playthrough of this game, light all the unlit brazier things. Brazier? I don't know. Something along those lines. In this cave. Doesn't spawn any more enemies if you do, but it's important for later. And they're hard to miss basically because you get the tooltip saying where they are, so as I said, really hard to miss. And sometimes I really wish I had more AoE skills in this build. But as I said, maybe I'll put points into Ravage and then I'll have something at least. Ooh, level 14. Interesting. Let us spend some points. And skills. Execution. Nope. Shred armor. Very, very good against bosses, as I said. Of course, complete overkill against standard enemies, but I will stick with it. Izugdum, a spider boss. Okay. And I do from time to time forget using my howl against bosses. I don't use it, at least I normally don't use it against standard enemies, so that's not me forgetting, that's me not bothering. It's not really very relevant. But against bosses, if I don't use it, it's just me forgetting. Okay, more unlit stuff. And these really tiny spiders are annoying because they don't really do much damage. There's tons of them. And they just move around me so quickly. And these spiders spawning, by the way, I don't think that has to do with the me lighting the things. It's, well, not directly anyway. I think it's because I enter the area that they drop down from the ceiling. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. You have to light them anyway if you're playing... Well... Okay, you don't have to. It's not relevant for the quest as such, but I would strongly urge you to do so because it is very relevant for something else. I'm speaking in riddles because I don't want to spoil anything ahead of time. Ooh, the Winter Widow. Hatches spiderlings, which means she's spawning little spiders. Not an issue. By the way, as you notice, bosses get the full duration of Howl as well, so they are not resistant to it, which is nice. Okay, that might be all of them. Yes, that was all of them. Good, very good. So here we have the husband. Finis.
Think you can help me?
You came to rescue us. Thank the Guardians. I've managed to keep Snowbell and Sunbeam safe up here, but I injured my leg. I can't make my way out of this cave while carrying them. If you'll take them to Beleth, I'll follow you out at my own pace. My thanks to you for your help. So here we have them, Sunbeam and Snowbell. They're little babies. Anyway, this door here only opens if you light all the unlit braziers. And if you... the brazier things. If you did light them all and you don't have this path, this door open up here, it might be someplace else in the dungeon, but it's always somewhere. And at the end of it we find a chest. And a robotic drum, question mark? What is this, question mark? Journal? No. Lock? No. Quests? Q. Okay. Give me a second. And I'm back. You probably didn't even notice that. So we just got the robot parts quest, rather. And this is, as I said before, the longest quest in the game, and it will eventually be really cool to finish it. Pretty much at the end of Act 3, I believe. Almost at the end of the game, basically. So I found a strange piece of metal that appears to be some part of a robot. It has 4,000 carved into it. That's a hint. You wonder just how many more pieces there could be. Dun dun dun. Yes, this is a sort of scavenger hunt quest spanning across most of the game. And,
Thank the Guardians.
oh, my babies, are you hurt? Are you alright? Thank the Guardians, my precious darlings are safe. Where's Phineas? Where's my husband? Ah, I see. We'll wait here for him until he returns. Thank you so much. Many don't understand the beauty of these special creatures. It's obvious that you recognize their gentle natures. Here, take this as a token of our gratitude. Okay. I will take the claw, because I'm planning to switch back, and this claw weapon's actually quite strong. Ah, little spiders. But I can't kill them just by walking over them. There we go. Now more exploring to do in this particular area. This is one of these small ones again, like the Path of the Honored Dead. There's not really very much going on here. But we had that spider dungeon, which is kind of important for the robot quest. Right. Telling you, those little ones are really annoying. But unfortunately the Berserker, at least in my opinion, he is strongest as a single target damage dealer. Not so much as an AoE character. He obviously has his AoE skills, but as I said, I find he's best when he's doing areas, when he's doing single target stuff. Sorry about that. And I have leveled up again. Oh, I get the next tier of skills. Let's have a look at those. That's Raise. You perform a devastating uppercut that inflicts heavy damage on a single target. With each successive hit you grow in power. Raise does not generate charge. Inflicts 140% of weapon DPS, high interrupt chance, plus 5% to all damage. Really strong. I will definitely use that. Of course, again, only useful against single targets. But doing nice amounts of damage. Okay, Yurik the Socketer. Again, this is similar to the enchanter we had before, but instead of actually enchanting, he puts sockets on this stuff. However, that actually is really nice. So
Fortune smiles on you.
Tiny cut again. Any item can have up to 2 sockets. There are some special ones which have more, but 2 is the most you can get regularly, basically. So we now have a Saplight of Ice with 2 sockets. I can put gems into that. And I will actually do so at a later stage. And again, once you've used him, once you've left the window after having done at least one thing, he will start walking away. You can still click on him and he'll still activate, But eventually he will leave and you'll have to find him again. The Socketer is one of the ones when if you're grinding or farming for your sort of end game equipment, you will at some point be very glad to find him, because most of the items you find that you want to use as your sort of best in slot, I guess, will not have 2 sockets, and you can't really go wrong. You can always add more sockets and there's nothing nothing bad about it as such. Okay, Elder Valen.
Greetings, traveler. Can you assist me? I was traveling with the Grand Regent to the Watchwheel Temple when we became separated. I was hoping to rejoin him at the temple, but the doors had been sealed behind him. He was very ill when I last saw him. I think he might have contracted the same sickness affecting the other Astharians.
Okay.
I was planning to enter the Watchwheel through the other portal in the old Astharian refuge. Unfortunately, the keys have been stolen. Goblin miners took one, and we believe that some slavers who recently moved into the area have the other. It takes both keys to activate the Watchwheel portal, and it is beyond my abilities to retrieve them. Recover the passkey ember from the slavers, and the latchkey ember from the goblins. You can use them to open the portal in the refuge and intercept the Regent before he infects the Guardian.
Okay. Sounds cool.
You have received a quest.
However, let me just quickly sort through this stuff, because we have reached the end of yet another episode. It is finale time. Might as well. Nah. I'm kind of greedy, so I do like using Magic Find, but I'm not that greedy. Actually, I wanted to show you this one thing, which is quite cool. This is a weapon type you can find in the game. They're cannons. They're not particularly strong, and I myself certainly don't like to use them, but they look so nice. Anyway, just wanted to quickly show you that, since I just happened to have one on me. Yeah, I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye!